Alrighty, so I got a pair of jeans, change of clothes. This time I've got my billfold, my keys, little stuff like that in a wet bag. This seal gear that I got from the Dollar Tree. I do have an MRE with me. Change my shoes out for the sandals. There's my chest waders and my bag with my worms in it and my pole. So I'm going to get all my gear on and get ready. I am using the selfie stick today. I'm hoping that this hot glue will work. Michelle seems to think the hot glue would work. I wanted to use epoxy, but she was worried that it would seep into the camera case and jack things up. So we'll see. Alrighty, I'm back again. I've got my gear, very small amount of gear. I have a wet bag that I got from the Dollar Tree, and it has an extra battery. It has some elk jerky. It has a movie that I'm going to give away, at least the digital paper thing. Here's my worms with a small kit for fishing, just in case I decide to need to change a hook or a sinker or something like that. Got my pole, got a selfie stick, and I got my waders. So I'm going to don that gear, and I'm going to get back out here, and I'm going to throw it back out there and see if, oh, big carp. Hold on, huge carp. I don't know if you can see that. There's a massive carp right there. I can see it in the water. I don't know if the camera is picking it up or not. Anyway, let me get my gear on and we'll see what we can't do. I don't know if you can see it, but yeah, the sweat is literally just rolling right off of me. It is really, really humid out here today, but all right. Try to walk this without falling in somewhere, because I don't want to do that. This creek has got its massive share of holes and almost canyons and valleys. Alrighty. Here's a nice looking area. Toss in here and see if we can't pull. Oh shit, yeah. Alrighty, there we go. Alright, another little fingerling. Really totally awesome. Look at that. Alright, we'll get him back in. And in he goes. Alrighty. get that back out there and try to get another one. That one hit almost immediately. There, got another one. Oh, this one's bigger. Oh, hey, this one is a lot bigger. Crick chub. This is a big size crick chub too. Calm down. All right. Hold on, buddy. All right. There we go. That's a good sized crick chub. Basically, it's almost like a giant minnow. There we go. Let's get him back in the water. And with, just like with any other crick chub, after you handle them, it's time to wash your hands. They are slimy. There we go. Nope, he got off. It was a little bluegill. All right, since I got a hit, I'm going to try it. Gotta try it. Oh yeah, there. Oh, massive guy. Look at that. Oh heavens. All right, there we go. Look at that little dinky guy. Look at that fingerling, little fingerling. This creek is full of these little guys. Look at that. Beautiful little fish. Alrighty, in we go. There you go. Wonderful little bird sound. Let's just stay here and listen. Perfect, look at that. Great looking scene. So I was gonna set up a backpack and have some gear and stuff and actually do a little day camp out here, but I didn't have all my gear ready to do that, and I would really rather do a couple explorations of this place before I go and do something like that, since I have the opportunity. Let's see about fish here before I go traipsing through it. One more toss out, about right there. Alrighty, so I'm gonna have to walk over this log, or I should say tree. It's an actual tree. Over the, I have to walk over this. There we go. Work my way through a couple logs, and there's a pallet right here. Actually gonna step on that. There we go. I'm gonna, ooh, that sink down a little bit. I'm gonna toss my pole right here. Looks like it's, oh, yes, let's say that looked like it might be a good place to catch a fish, and it was. Alright, let's get, come on, let me have it. Alright, whoa, there we go. Nice little crick chub. Must be. And away you go. Alrighty, Alrighty, so I got more worm on, made my bobber a little bit deeper. Got him. Come on. Alrighty. That one was being stubborn. I had to use both hands to get him off of there. Alright, here we go. There's more here. There. Nope, didn't get him. That's alright. Yep, got him. There we go. He got my bait. All right. Here we go. Another little. Well, okay, and off he goes. He didn't want me to wait to show him off. Alrighty. Now I do think that may be too deep for me to be wading in. So I am going to have to figure out a safe way around all this stuff. So we'll see what we can't do here. We'll try to use this tree and this rock here. And the thing is I got to remember that when I come back, I'm going to have to walk through all this stuff as well. All right, now, before we go any further, I'm going to have to get my glasses back out. So hold on, people. Alrighty, there we go. So I really wish that I could afford laser surgery on my eyes. So if there's anybody out there that works for a optometrist that does that laser surgery and they want to promote themselves on my channel, you know, fix my eyes for me and I'll be glad to promote your laser surgery on my YouTube channel. Alrighty, so instead of walking the creek, I decided I'll do a little exploration and go up here, see if I can't find my way back from the actual city or the town or whatever. Could be an experience. So I was lucky enough to see a car go by, and this is a little small town, so I just asked the guy where I was at and how to get back to the two streets that I knew where I needed to be, and he gave me directions, so it's pretty simple. I should be there shortly. Alrighty, looks like there's a cop up here. I would go down the tracks because right there's where I need to be, but if this is a cop, I don't want him stopping me for walking down the railroad tracks because I hear that's illegal. So we'll just keep going this way. Alrighty, so it was a cop, so I'm glad I didn't go down the tracks. I hear that the cops around here, just like any other small town, can be a little nitpicky and pestering because they ain't got anything else to do. But he seemed nice. I waved at him, he waved back. He's not stopping me and pestering me and asking me for ID or nothing. So apparently the old guy that I stopped for directions was a little concerned about what I was doing walking around, so he circled around and caught up with me and wanted to know where I was going and where I was coming from, and I told him I was just fishing. So he wanted to make sure that I don't know, he just seemed to want to keep an eye on me, I guess. So he did send me in the right direction though. Alrighty, so We'll see if that cop circles around and comes after me. Alrighty, so here is my very accurate map of the Pike Creek. And here's the trestle right here that I started from. And we move down this direction here. And right there is that creek that I showed you, that little offshoot. And then we continued this away here. Now, I don't have the trestle that I stopped at on here, so I think I need to add that, but here's the distance that I did travel, and somewhere around in anywhere from here to here is where that trestle is at. So we'll find out where that's at, and I'll make sure I put that on the map. But here's the entire map. So here's the trestle, and this is the route that I took on this adventure here. And then see, it widens up considerably and runs off that direction there. And then here's that little creek that runs off. And then my original trek started right here at Harrison Street, right here. And I went this direction. And I went up to 9, which is right here. That was my very first trail walk or creek walk on there. And then as you can see, that continues off this way here and down in here. This is an extremely accurate map, both dimensionally and distance. As distance. Basically, I pulled Google Maps up. So what I did was I pulled Google Maps up and just basically traced this creek very accurately on here. So there we go. Right there was today's adventure. That part of the creek right there. We started here at the trestle. We found this spot here that ran off and then continued on. And again, I'm not 100% sure where that other trestle is at because I don't have it mapped on here, which is something that I will do now that I did find it, and I want to make sure that I get that marked. So thank you for coming along on the adventure. Enjoy the outdoors, even if it's just your own backyard.